This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here with Total Eclipse. Since 2011, they have been providing instant total darkness for those that cherish their sleep, not only at home, but traveling abroad. I'm here with Jason, who is the inventor, owner of the company. Thanks for joining us, Jason. Let's start off a little bit here. How does an engineer, somebody who has a passion for traveling, as well as the same time cherishing your sleep, was this a natural progression in coming up with this product?
Absolutely. I mean, like many Americans today, I travel a lot, and I found myself that I wasn't happy with the products that were out there. And I am lucky that my background allows me to be able to come up with new ideas, hopefully ones that are better than those that have been done before. And so I designed a sleep mask that I feel is the best one on the market.
Wonderful. I mean, so quite honestly, you were the first satisfied customer, if you will. Share with me, obviously, if anybody goes out to an airplane today, possibly a commuter bus, we're going to find folks with noise-canceling headphones, earphones, pretty much up and down the aisles there. Basically, this is only canceling out one of our senses. Why do you think the canceling out of the visual is so important?
I think it's so important because on a sunny day, you can shut your eyes and you're still going to see light through your eyelids. Having total blackout is incredible. It allows you to stay asleep for a lot longer and have a much deeper sleep. And so I really wanted to focus on my product, on making sure that the sleep mask did what it's really supposed to do, block out all light, period.
Speaking of, I mean, obviously, we don't see people having masks as much as we do the ear canceling. Do you feel that reason is because really they're not quite effective, the other tools on the market?
I think you're exactly right. I think people are used to seeing what they believe to be a traditional sleep mask, and that's what they have in their head as what works. But in reality, it doesn't work well at all, and they're just used to that.
So basically, you're saying that these products out there that are blocking out maybe 85%, that's just not enough for you. You're looking at something that is 100% blockage here almost.
Exactly. I mean, I have a typical sleep mask in my pocket right now. You guys might recognize these at home. And if I demonstrate for you, this is how one would normally wear it. And I can see pretty much everything on the floor in front of me right now. So that means that if I were trying to sleep and it got suddenly bright in the room that I'm in, I'm actually going to be able to sense that. And intuitively, I may or may not wake up. With my product, it completely seals the area around your face and therefore blocks all light.
Blocking all light. You best describe that by giving the definition of total eclipse. What is that for our viewers?
Well, it's a phenomenon when the sun is completely blocked out, and therefore there is no light whatsoever. And that's what I wanted to convey to my users, my potential customers, to everyone out there, that my product is going to be the sleep mask that they can trust to block all light and therefore help them sleep better, whether that means at home or on the road.
Speaking of on the road out there, obviously we check in ourselves to a hotel, a motel to get some great sleep. We have a way to put a sign on the outside door and let the world know that we don't want to be disturbed, or possibly it's okay to wake us up at a certain time. You really have created a way to do that with a mask.
Absolutely. I have a patent pending on the ability to write on the front of the mask. That works on both the white version of the mask as well as the black, and I can demonstrate that for you. So here I have, Gary, the white mask. And one of the models, the Total Eclipse whiteboard, comes with this dry erase marker. And you could write anything you want on the front, such as "Do not disturb." Perhaps you would say, "Please wake me up at 7 a.m." to your wife. Perhaps you would write, when you're flying, you'd write, "Please wake me up for beverage service." There are so many different uses for it. Really, the key is being able to communicate with those around you, even when you're sleeping. And by the way, this dry erase marker comes with an included eraser in the cap, so you could easily just erase your message and write a new one right on the spot.
Interesting. What a great way to communicate with folks around you. I mean, why did you feel it was important to basically put together 4 different styles that would help the end consumer?
In my opinion, the 4 different styles are really just the basics, and that's what I wanted to cover. You want to be able to have a basic model for those who are more looking for an economical sleep mask that still provides the total darkness. And then there are those that are looking for the upgraded features. And in this particular case, the upgraded feature is that ability to write anything you want, draw pictures on the front of the mask and erase them right away. And that lets you communicate with those around you. To me, I feel like that's a very useful feature that has helped me a lot. And I hope that my customers feel the same.
So for folks out there that want to actually order one that you can write on, would those be considered the black and the white whiteboard? Is that correct?
That's exactly right. So my classic model, which comes in black or white, is the basic model. And then the upgraded version is the Total Eclipse whiteboard, which comes in white, and the Total Eclipse blackboard that comes in black. And for those of you that aren't familiar with being able to write on a black surface, I have another mask here for you. And this is a special type of dry erase marker that'll work on a black background. And you could also write that same, in this case, do not disturb. And pardon my handwriting, of course. My handwriting isn't the best, but I hope my viewers will get the idea.
So we're talking about a nice customization to be able to decide between the white or the black. But as an engineer, you actually got a little creative because you didn't stop there. You got something called a face mask. Tell me what that is.
That's exactly right, Gary. I mean, basically, I thought that people love being creative and they love designing their own products. Even if they can't design the shape of the product, often they like to design the graphics. And the face mask is a really interesting way to be able to take your personality, your face, and be able to apply it to a sleep mask in a very unique and hopefully funny way. So I have another example for you. This one here is a picture of my face. And in all cases, it's completely full size. And so if you imagine for a second that I was sleeping here and you were looking at the right angle, it would almost look like I'm still awake. And I've gotten a lot of funny reactions from people, whether on the bus sleeping or on an airplane. People find this to be quite funny. And like all of my models, it blocks out all light. And that's ultimately what a sleep mask is supposed to do.
Excellent. What a great marketing tool as well, because folks got to be able to look at that and go, where did you get that? I got to have one of those. That's great. Is this truly a one-size-fits-most situation?
Absolutely. I mentioned earlier that I'm a mechanical engineer by background, and so I made sure to use anthropometric data, which is measurements of the human face, to be able to design my mask so it fits most people very, very well.
Excellent. When we're out and about traveling abroad, we find ourselves in some strange situations, be it at an airport with no place to lay down. Does this work great in all different positions? People who sleep on their side, sleep on their back, or you name it?
I would say it works well in most positions. Obviously, this mask actually works the best in the lying on your back position. I designed it primarily for sleeping while you're traveling. That being said, many of my customers use it in a whole variety of positions, whether it means sleeping on your side, sleeping even on your face if you want to. Everything works just fine.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you can take a little bit closer look at this company. This was begun by an engineer who quite honestly felt himself out and about and needing some shut-eye, if you will. Basically, he determined that a lot of people need the same thing, and those out on the market out there were just not really sufficing quite as well. You can also order right there online. They've got a great FAQ, answer all the questions about what it is that you want to know about this product. And if you're not sure, just email in. I'm sure you'll find somebody on the other end who can help you out. Obviously, we spoke a lot about traveling out abroad, but it really doesn't stop there, the benefits. This is something that anybody could use at home. Is that right?
Absolutely. My wife is my biggest customer. She's been using my sleep mask every day for the last 2 years, and she tells me that it's the best thing she's ever had. She's tried to convince me that it actually is preventing her from having face wrinkles. I can't say definitively that actually works, but she loves it, absolutely. She wears it at home, whether she's on the road, at home, everywhere.
Obviously, when you're trying to get some shut-eye here, blocking out that light is very important, but also you want to be comfortable while you're sleeping. Is this a product folks can put on and feel good about?
Absolutely. So the mask was designed to not only block out all light, but to be extremely comfortable, like you just mentioned. The mask was designed using ultra-soft comfort foam with a thin layer of fleece on this outer surface that goes against your face. And so you can see here that it's really soft, and then when you put it on your face, such as I'm going to do, the mask itself has a slight pressure that conforms the foam to your eye socket, and that's what's actually blocking the light and is extremely comfortable.
Excellent. A lot of folks anymore are taking part in meditation or even for relaxation. This has to be a great tool for that.
Absolutely. I have a lot of customers that use my mask for meditation, as you just mentioned, or yoga. I also have a lot of customers that use my mask for dining in the dark events. So if you have a restaurant and you want a very unique event for your customers, you can dim the lights just slightly so that your wait staff can actually see, but your customers can't because they're wearing total eclipse sleep masks.
This has to be a love for somebody who has migraines out there. I mean, obviously, where the light can be your enemy, this is a great tool.
Absolutely. In another life, I'm also a mechanical engineer for helmets, and many of my colleagues actually have had catastrophic impacts where they've had head injuries, and I'm the first place that they call after they get back home and situated. My sleep mask has helped them be able to sleep better and avoid those migraines caused by concussions.
Excellent. Obviously, your wife is a big promoter and a big backer. What are some of the other feedback that you've gotten out there from folks?
A lot of my customers love the fact that you can actually store the earplugs in the mask itself. So every one of the Total Eclipse sleep masks comes with a pair of earplugs, just like this. And on the side of the strap, you can actually see these two little earplug pockets. So you squeeze your earplug just like you would when you put it in your ear. You put it in the pocket, and as the earplug expands, it conforms to the shape of the little hole there, and you never have to worry about losing your earplugs.
I can appreciate somebody who's thought of all the angles, and obviously you have engineering background comes into play there. But obviously the face on the front is great for marketing as well. And what a great conversation piece for folks out there. Got to be something that, has it surprised you, some of the growth out there of people loving your product?
Absolutely. It amazes me. From all corners of the earth, people are absolutely loving my product. It doesn't matter if you're in the U.S., all the way in Europe, all the way in Asia. This sleep mask and its benefits are universal to everybody. Women also tell me in particular that they love my mask because it doesn't smudge their makeup. So you can have your makeup and you want to take a quick siesta in the afternoon. You put on my sleep mask, you get a great afternoon's nap. Then you can go right back to work looking just as beautiful as you did before.
And possibly without wrinkles. We don't know.
Exactly.
Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. Last time there, check it out. Go do some research there. And basically, you're going to find out you've got 4 different styles to choose from. He has covered the basics for you. And basically, that's what he intended to do as well. Check out a little bit more about the history of the company. And you're bound to find something there that you're going to love to throw in your travel bag and make sure that you get some serious shut-eye when you're out and about. But don't let it stop there, because you can keep it at home, right on your nightstand, and enjoy the comforts of quiet sleep, especially for those out there that are working graveyard. And this is a great product. We had to come out and check it out here in Denver, Colorado. That is Total Eclipse. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.